Okay, so you get past that, and you're going to school, and you're working at a restaurant, I guess. A diner?
No, like a dairy, a drive-up dairy.
Drive-up dairy.
Yeah, a drive-up dairy.
Okay.
You come out, may I help you? You want some milk? Yeah.
And armed robbery happens.
Oh, you talking about at the taco place I was working at.
Taco place.
Yeah, that was in 11th grade. Yeah,
Okay.
the robbery, and it was funny. I'm making tacos. I turn around, a sawed-off shotgun is on the counter, and I'm just like, okay, what do you want? Give me the money. Okay. It wasn't very much in it because they always drop the money and all that. And I'm just thinking, a split second, all it took is just a shake of the gun and boom, gone, done.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I wasn't scared, but I was just like shocked. I'm like, whoa, is this a robbery? A 211 in progress?
Yeah, no, I've had a pistol put in my face once, and it's surrealistic. You don't really know. You're so unready for it. And when it happens, you don't really know what to do. Like, you don't want to be a punk, but you also don't want to get your head blown off. And
It's just like, okay, let me just go with whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
I'm going along with it.
Yeah.
No, it's scary. And I remember you said that the guy said, nobody moves, nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Which, ironically, later on,
It's one of the songs.
the chorus to an Eazy-E song.
Yeah.
Was that sort of your idea? Or?
I think it was more my idea for the book, because it sounded right. It sounded like that's what he said. Nobody moved. Yeah, that's it. Nobody moved. Nobody get hurt.
Luckily, he didn't get hurt. Luckily, he didn't get hurt. Okay. So originally with the music thing, you started out as a drummer.
Yeah.
Right. We got a drum set behind us.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you hop on at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I got some sticks behind me. Okay. And you weren't really thinking about making music or whatever. You just like playing the drums.
Yeah, my brother used to have a band in the garage, in the infamous garage, I call it.
Mm-hmm. Famous garage.
I used to hear him, and I'd be in the room with little toys and little broken stick playing the little boxes and stuff. And I could just play. They be in there playing Santana or whatever they play, and I could just play. And one day I just went in there and just got on the drums and played.
Just natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
My two brothers can play drums too, so it was just natural.
Okay. And that eventually got into DJing.
Yeah. Yeah, the DJing was kind of like an accident. I remember my brother Joseph had a reception for his wedding. He wanted me to DJ. I had 8-track tape. One. So I had the night before, I would cue the songs, the best song of the album. And the next day, when it's time, I play it. And that was really my first time DJing. I didn't know it was DJing. I was just playing some music.
I mean, after you did it the first time and after you actually started to do it, and like as a DJ, I know the feeling of like, rocking a crowd is like something that you can't really explain. It's almost like a spiritual experience. When you really started DJing, did it just hit you like, okay, this is what I want to do?
At the time, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't think of it as a future, but at the time, it was just DJing in the club. It used to be called Eve After Dark, and it was natural. It's just crazy because I had the prime spot, and I got that after 1 week after the original guy that was there just left, and I was pushed into that spot, and I'm like, okay, I can rock this, and I've been rocking them ever since.
Yep. And your original DJ name wasn't Yella.
Yeah.
It was the Master Rocker.
The Master Rocker. And my buddy Unknown is the one that gave me DJ Yella, because it was on the back of the Tom Tom Club of Genius of Love. It was Mr. Yellow. And at the beginning of the song, you put it on, it said Yella. He said, that's your name. Mm-hmm. That has been it ever since.
Right. He's actually right here next to us right now. Right. The Master Rocker. I don't think that would have stuck. NWA featuring Dre, Ice Cube, Eazy-E.
And the Master Rocker.
MC Ren and the Master Rocker. Just doesn't go along.
Yeah.
Just doesn't work. Okay. So then eventually you joined the World Class Wreckin Cru.
Yeah. Well, when I was DJing, that was the Wreckin Cru.
Okay.
But it was just 3 years pre-Dre.
Yeah.
So the Wreckin Cru was the DJs of the club.
And I guess to even join the Wreckin Cru, you had to go around LA and tear down the posters for the competitors.
They kind of tricked me on that. They said, go around and do a snatch or rip on all the posters. Just take out the date and the place.
Right.
I was like, all right. I went around and and ripped everybody. Well, that night when I met them at the club, they said, "How many you get or something?" I come down to the car. I opened my trunk, full of posters. They wasn't expecting that. I ripped everybody's poster. I don't care who it was.
Right. Was this like Uncle Jam's Army who you were ripping? Or
They probably got them too. I'm quite sure. 'Cause I found out later they was natural enemies.
Okay.
They was my enemies, that's for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get into it, or?
Yeah, one day I was hanging posters, me and my buddy, and I was hanging over their posters. And two guys came up, look at me like, "What are you doing?" "I'm hanging our posters." And, I didn't know who he was, but he was the leader of Uncle Jam's Army. But he didn't know I had my buddy that was 6'7", with a 2-pound staple gun, and I had one in my hand. So, okay, what you want to do? Right there on Century and Western. He didn't do nothing. We kept on hanging right over his posters.
Yeah, well, shout out to Uncle Jam's Army. Definitely an important part of LA history as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But at the end of the day, you do what you got to do.
Oh yeah,
everyone's hustling.